लाग्छ त्यही भएर I am again retaking the same problem. त्यो अस्ति हामीले लास्ट विक जे गरेको थियौँ मैले फेरि त्यसलाई एकचोटि गरेर देखाइदिन्छु अहिले लगभग 8 जना साथीहरू आइसक्नु भएको ओके लेट्स सी दिस सुरुमा चाहिँ हामीले के गर्ने त विल कन्फिगर मैले तपाईहरुको च्याटमा मैले पठाइदिइसकेको छु र हाम्रो ल्याब चाहिँ दुईटा राउटर हो राउटर 1 राउटर 2 these two routers are connected अनि with serial link अनि त्यसपछि दुईटा हाम्रो दुईटा स्विच पनि छ अनि त्यसपछि we have got this 4 PCs अब यसलाई चाहिँ हामीले सुरुमा तपाईहरुलाई मैले पहिला पनि भनेको छु इन लास्ट विक यसलाई गर्ने हो भने तपाईहरुले के गर्नु त एउटा मात्रै सुरुमा एउटा मात्रै राखेर गर्दा हुन्छ पछि एउटा पीसी एड गर्दा हुन्छ त्यो गरे भने तपाईहरुलाई कन्फिगरेसन सजिलो पर्छ सो हामीले चाहिँ यसमा in case let's see what this they have used if you see CLI okay ENA Soran it did not specify details here. If you it's version 12.0 okay anyway physical device if you see this router it has got several modules तपाईहरुले physical उस पनि configurationहरु पनि यसबाट हेर्न सक्नुहुन्छ यसको पछाडी के छ हैन यो राउटर को and it has got this is 1841 okay this is 1841 router but it you can also configure from here यहाँबाट तपाईहरुले configuration serial को portहरु you can see configurations अनि यसको fast ethernet you can see here हैन connections यो कुरालाई हामीले यसमा you can use for our case we'll use 2960 you can see here 2960 that is 29 wait to 2911 2911 and 2960 is our switch okay 2960 switch and अनि यसलाई के गर्ने त एउटा PC you just add PC from here and device PC select गर्ने PC add गर्ने and you also add PC from here okay okay let me okay I'm recording this one अब यो भइसकेपछि तपाईहरुले अब यो कनेक्सन you choose this one यो select गरेर cable okay we'll use straight through copper straight through use गर्ने first you can do from router router को चाहिँ यहाँ gigabit ethernet मात्रै छ and I told you wait we'll use this one यसमा चाहिँ हामीले serial port add गर्नुपर्छ serial port add गर्नको लागि I told you turn off the router off गर्ने you zoom in and then you can see power is the power
bottom left मा छ सर
wait bottom left यता हैन यसको तल छ नि yes here and then you add the module okay wait if we put it into this one it's more easier your first slot मा राख्यो भने confuse you 0 okay put it in this one similarly you turn this one okay off and then you add this one and then this one okay after that you have the serial port okay we have to power it on and then you also have to power this one on अब यसपछि now you use cable you use straight through and यसमा चाहिँ you can use gigabit ethernet okay we'll be using gigabit ethernet तपाईहरुले अब राउटर अनुसार if it has got fast ethernet use गर्दा नि हुन्छ like for this one we'll use gigabit ethernet 002 gigabit ethernet 01 okay and then from this one you can use fast ethernet 01 to fast ethernet 0 similarly you can also connect gigabit ethernet 00 to gigabit ethernet 01 and then from fast wait and then again choose this cable and then fast 01 to fast ethernet 0 okay then after that first you configure this one it will be a lot easier तपाईले यसलाई नै configure गर्नुभयो भने you can directly configure either from the router or you can just directly configure this one you are using gigabit ethernet you turn it on okay मैले physically अस्ति नै मैले CLI बाट गराएको थिए भने now I am doing this physically I configured this as 192.168 dot 10.10.1 and subnet marks it's तपाईले on गर्नुस् It's on now. Oh, let's see this one also. You go to configure, you go to Gigabit Ethernet, and you turn it on. And त्यसपछि IP address, this is 10.0.2.1. okay, यो आउँछ, but you, even if it's this one, you added this one and you make 255 dot. Okay. Now you see, if you go into this one, configure IP address, you do 10.0 dot, this is 2.10. 55.255.55, wait, dot 0. And gateway, what happened? Let's see, did we configure Gigabit? Okay. त्यसबाट लिन्थ्यो तर यहाँ चाहिँ 10 dot, it did not take that one. 10.0.10.1, sorry, 10.1 dot. हामीले अघि पनि कन्फिगर गरेर यही हो. For some reason it didn't take. Okay, let's do this. And this one, configure, wait, desktop, fast Ethernet, IP address 10.0 dot. It was 2.10. okay, 2.10. okay, let's keep this one for now. 255. 10.0 dot 2.1. okay, DNS you can add 8.8.8. okay, now you see all green. Let's see if it will ping. First, let's see this side. Desktop, command prompt, you ping this side was 192.168.1.0. 1.1. No, 192.168, 10.1, not 1.1. Control C, 10.1. No pings. Ping is lost. So let's see what's PC1 desktop. IP. Oh, IP is not the rack again. 1, so 192.168.10.10. okay, we'll keep 10.10. subnet and 192.168. so 10.1 and this is 8.8. okay. Now let's see, control C. Okay, we got reply from the router. let's see this one, command prompt, and the router is 10.0.1.1. Wait, ping 10.1.1. Okay, we got reply. Okay, we got reply from both of them. Now both of them are connected. यो दुईटा भइसकेपछि now you just have to establish a serial link between these two routers, and there are two serial links. One is serial DTE and another is serial DCE. Okay, and in this what you have to do is if you are using serial DCE, okay, one is communicating device and another is terminal device, equipment, terminal equipment. So we use this one. Okay, we connect this one from here, serial 000 to serial 000. Okay, you guys say now we have to configure this one. यसमा पनि छ नभएको हैन, you can configure from here. Serial यसमा के IP दिने, you turn it on, and त्यसपछि IP address is 209.165.0.225. Okay, then IP address subnet mask is 252, and clock rate यो उसमा चाहिँ जुनको तपाईले यहाँ हेर्नु भयो भने if you see here यो केबल हेर्नु भयो भने यतातिर क्लक देखाछ हो, क्लक देखाएकोतिर चाहिँ तपाईले क्लक रेट स्पेसिफाई गर्नुपर्छ, कन्फिगर गर्नुपर्छ. If you see here so still it has not clock rate will configure. You can do 64, 56, any of these. Okay, default maximum you can configure up to 125. The clock rate भनेको चाहिँ it represents bits per second. Okay, the transmission र जस्तै अब यो कुनै पनि केबल हामीले जुन ट्रान्समिसन केबल युज गर्छौं त्यसको क्यापेसिटी कति छ त नि, डाटा कति पठाउन सकिन्छ भनेर चाहिँ in case of serial we use this clock rate configuration related to bandwidth. You can also configure bandwidth for this one. Okay, we did this one, and then we can also configure this one, serial. Okay, you turn it on, and then we have this IP is 209.165.200.0. No, 200.00. And this is 252. Okay, and then if you so all of the configurations हामीले गरेको configurationsहरु जुन manually configure गर्यौं यसमा, you can see it in your CLI. सुरुमा हामीले gigabit we turn it on. Normally we configure and turn it on, and त्यसपछि then we did the IP address. Okay, you can see IP address is configured, and त्यसपछि हामीले के गर्यौं, serial interface हामीले के गर्यौं, configure गर्यौं, no shutdown, and then we turn it on, and then we configure the IP address for that one. Okay, now you can see it has turned on from command prompt. We configured a control C. हामीले चाहिँ 192.168.10.1 when we pinged it worked. अब यसको अर्को एन्ड जुन सिरियल यही राउटरको अर्को सिरियल एन्डलाई पिङ हुन्छ कि हुँदैन, लेट्स ट्राई द्याट वान. Ping it won't ping 20 because the router is not yet configured with RIP or EIGRP. कुनै पनि त्यो प्रोटोकलले कन्फिगर भएको छैन. लेट्स सी पार्टी 5.200.225. well यसको राउटरमा त पिङ हुने भयो, but the other end हो. ओके, यो यहाँसम्म ठिक छ, but if you try to ping the other IP 6, let's see if it pings. It doesn't ping. Oh, यसरी नै we see this one. यसको यो एन्डमा कमान्ड प्रम्प्ट युज गरौँ र यसको will it ping 209.165.200.226. No ping from this side. Okay, 206. Okay. Now let's configure these routers with RIP. Okay, यसमा RIP छ. Now you add this network. We have networks like we can do network 10.0.0.0. You add this one, and you also add network 192.168.10.0. Let's add this one, and in this case also use RIP, configure RIP, and you use 10.0.0 and add 10 dot, wait, 10.0.0. And then you add 192.168.10.0. Okay, you add this one. Let's see if you can ping. Okay, let's see this one, command prompt. If you can ping 192.168. So we already did this one. If you can ping 20 PC, okay, 209.165.00. Ping. I always forget the ping. Let's add this one. The 209.165.200.5. Okay, now see if you can ping from this one. So let's see the router and the configuration. We configured this one 255 255. 10.1 desktop. Will ping from here. We have this one. No, you in the end. Okay. Then 192.168 dot 10.1 is success. Okay. It can ping from here, but PING ping 192.168.10. And then let's say if you use, there's some issues with DCE. Router read. Okay, let's यो दुईटा actually here using read there is one problem I guess. किन भन्दा यो बेग्ला बेग्लै it's in another network. Okay, if we use 192 series in other side, maybe it's 10 dots को series को IP ले गर्दाखेरि I think there might be problem with RIP. We did do this last week with EIGRP from CLI. अहिले गर्दाखेरि RIP use गर्दाखेरि it's not pinging. Let's change this one. Okay, to 20, 192.168 to 20 router. यो बेग्ला बेग्लै उसको कारणले गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ some conflict. Serial gigabit Ethernet. We use this one as 192. Okay, maybe this will work that way. 192.168. We do this as 20.1. Okay, 20.1, and this is 55 255 50, and then I'll make this 20.10, this PC. do this as 192.8.10, and this as 255.255.255.0. Then we have this as 192.8.20.1. Oh, यतापट्टिको 10 को यतापट्टिको 20 को. Let's do this one. So so ping 192.168.8.20.1. Okay, it's reply, and 192.168 192.168 dot no ping 209.209.165.200.226. Okay, we got reply. Okay, this time we got reply from the other end. Now let's see if we can ping this one. Your network हामीले अझै राखेका छैन. So instead of 10, okay, RIP, we don't use this 10. Remove this one, and then you add another 192.168.20, okay, and then you also do in this router you do rip, you remove this one, and then you add 192.168.0. Then let's see from this end. Is but your APU lab, it says they 192.168.2.2 र 192.168.1.1 use गरेर गरेको छ उसले डिफल्ट गेटवे त्यही अनुसारको कन्फिगरेसन मैले अहिले RIP, it says use RIP. If you see down here, use RIP. Wait, यसको कन्फिगरेसनमा यो होला network. Zero, so we use this one network, two networks, configure at router RIP, okay, 10.series and 192.168.1.0. So we will use this one. Let's ping it's not cool. We have to include the in router. We have to not only this, but we don't have. But we have. And, we don't have to use 20. Remove. We have to add 209.165.0.0. यो नेटवर्क एड गर्नु अर्को नेटवर्क छ बाँकी रहेको नेटवर्कलाई एड गर्नु. Okay, we added this one. Now you do
from here you do comma and then you ping. Okay. So another was 6. We got reply. Okay. And then another was 5. There is still issues. Timeout. And this one, let's see, the route is 252, 122.252. Router configuration ठीक छ RIP 192.168.10.0. Okay, 192.168.10.0 means the alarm is 192.2.0. 192. 2.0. You add the address 19.168 20.0. Okay. Let's see the ping. Yeah, right. Okay, now we got the ping. Oh, so sometimes it can be, if एउटा कुरा मात्रै मिलेन भने, then there can be issues. In this case, I got misunderstanding between the router's configuration. If you add all of the networks, सबै network राख्दिनु समस्या आउँदैन. But if we had tried to ping from this end, यतापट्टिको एन्डबाट ping गरेको भए चाहिँ हुन्थ्यो है फेरि. If you see desktop and if you ping now to the other end, ping, so you can see. Okay, we got the reply. देख्न सक्नुहुन्छ. Now if you ping again to 192.2.1, okay, that's router. It's again unreachable. The route some ping, right? There is some 20. It's 20, not 2. 20, no? 20.1. We got the reply, and then with 20.10. Also PC भनेको 20.10, no? Okay, we reached the. That's really configuration. There was some misunderstanding. That's which route to configure. Oh, you can, like I got confused. You might also get confused. तपाईहरुले यसमा route जस्तै यसको route RIP configure गर्दाखेरि you need not do this 10. Okay, you need not do the 20. You can do 10 and 209.165 जुन आफू भएको नेटवर्क र आफूलाई चाहिँ गर्नु होला. Or if you get confused, you do all the networks. केही फरक पर्दैन. यहाँ राखेर त्यहाँ available networks गरिदिनु, configure गरिदिनु. What are the available networks? त्यो सबैलाई राखिदिनु भयो भने it will work. Okay. And the problem before तपाईको यो उले गर्दाखेरि दुईटा बेग्ला बेग्लै सबनेट भएको हुनाले we couldn't configure RIP. तर त्यसलाई last week we configured RIP. We configured that network using EIGRP. Okay, EIGRP and RIP, these are two different protocols. RIP is vector, EIGRP is link state. So these have got different properties. Refresh rate and cost calculation. We use that for different purpose. Today, as I say, CLI भन्दा पनि म्यानुअली कसरी कन्फिगर गर्न सकिन्छ जस्तै म्यानुअली एसाइन गरेर इन्टरफेस यो युजर इन्टरफेस युज गरेर कसरी गर्न सकिन्छ भन्ने कुरामा चाहिँ तपाईँहरूलाई थोरै आई गेभ यु सम डिटेल्स ओके आज केही बुझ्नुभयो Did you get some idea today? At least speak, yes, no? No one?
Yes, sir.
Little.
Yes, sir. Little bit.
The practice, if you practice once and if you do it, okay? In case of RIP, after a long time, मैले last year पछि आजै हो तपाईहरुकै अगाडि RIP गरे हो EIGRP किन भन्दा because of time I didn't have time last network गरेपछि नै RIP last BSc IT लाई ल्याब गराउँदाखेरि गरेको थिए त्यसपछि गरेको थिएन I did do EIGRP last week तर यसलाई चाहिँ तपाईहरुले गर्नु भने इट्स भेरी इन्ट्रेस्टिङ हो तपाईहरुले इन्ट्रेस्ट मान्नु भने नेटवर्क डिजाइनहरु गर्दै जानुस् इफ यु वान्ट टु बिकम अ नेटवर्क एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर देन यु क्यान डु सो मेनी डिजाइन्स तपाईको वान्ट हुन्छ तपाईको डिमान्ड हुन्छ एन्ड इभन लाइक ब्याङ्क्स लाइक banks they pay very good usually bank marks they require but not matre bhayera bhayena हैन bachelor को भएर भएन if you do CCNA or some certifications with Cisco तपाईको डिमान्ड चाहिँ it will be very high र अरु IT को yes सगन
के रे उसमा CCNA गरेर अनि बैंकमा जब गरेर उनीहरुले कति जति स्यालेरी दिन्छ होला नि
सीसी अहिलेको डिमान्डमा जस्तै ब्याङ्कमा आईटी भनेर मात्र माग्छ हैन नर्मल ब्याङ्कले अहिलेको सिनेरियोमा जस्तै मैले पनि आईटीमै काम गरिरहेको छु र नेटवर्क हेर्छु उनीहरुले चाहिँ सीसीएनए गरेको भन्ने अझै खासै कुनै कमर्शियल ब्याङ्कले मात्रै भन्छ सीसीएनए भनेर नत्र ब्याचलर्स डिग्री अहिले सफिसिएन्ट हुन्छ तर तपाईलाई चाहिँ अलिकति राम्रो स्यालेरी भएको तपाईलाई युएन इन्टरनेशनल उसमा काम गर्न खोज्नु भयो भने अनि त्यसपछि तपाईको जस्तै स्ट्यान्डर्ड चार्टर्ड भयो हैन इन्टरनेशनल उसको ब्याङ्कहरु आई थिंक दे पे यु नियरली 70-80,000 or around 1 lakh if you just as a starter तपाईसँग CCNA को छ भने but you also need CCNA certificate okay and you have got a good demand तपाईले CCNA CCNP CCI network and it's I love network है तपाईले जस्तै मैले नेटवर्कमा काम गर्न अरु उसको भन्दा नेटवर्कमा I preferly like it very much तपाईहरुले पनि त्यस्तै क्यारियर बनाउन खोज्नु भयो भने it's very interesting definitely you will love it तर यसको लागि you have to work too much with network तपाईले अरु सब्जेक्टलाई चाहिँ